Yeah, I think it's disgusting that two people should be allowed to do such a thing with so much poor in this country and in the foreign countries. It's an absolute disgrace.
Their argument is it's their money. They can do what they like with it.
Yes, I can see that, but
yes.
surely they have a conscience too.
Maybe they have. Hi. Hello, it's just on the edge here. Sorry.
Aren't you trying to sell the ashes in a case now?
Trying to sell the ashes, are you?
No, that was you must have seen that in that TV program on British TV.
Yeah.
That wasn't us trying to sell the ashes. We're not interested in selling the ashes. That was a journalist who actually took the case off us and went around some art galleries to see if anybody would buy it. We're not interested in that.
Well, why do you have it in a case in the first place?
What, the ashes?
Yeah.
When we burnt it, we were going to leave the ashes there, and Gimpo, who's in the front row here, decided we should keep the ashes for some reason, as like a memento of having done it. But there's no important... They're as important as the tubes of paint that are left after somebody's done a painting.
Yeah, but usually you throw them out.
Pardon?
Usually you throw them out, don't you?
Yeah, but sometimes you keep something as a memento. Maybe like if you got a ticket for the show tonight, you might want to keep it. To say you've been on the Gay Burns show. Maybe, I don't know.
If you kept the serial numbers, you could actually get the money replaced.
We know that.
We've been told that.
Everything except the serial
Incidentally,
numbers.
will you fine for destroying this currency?
No, it's not against the law to destroy money. It's against the law to deface money.
But not to destroy it?
They think that nobody'd be mad enough to destroy money.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Jim, you're smiling all the way through this.
Really?
You're kind of amused by the whole thing. What's your reaction to what you've heard?
Well, I mean, don't forget that we've been touring around for the last 2 months, and we've heard a lot of different arguments. And people seem to get stuck on the kind of, the charity thing, the why didn't you give it to me? And it's, it gets more interesting if people can move on and see it as something else.
I mean, some people see it as like a burnt offering and see it quite. I mean, I don't think we see it like that, or maybe part of us does or has seen it like that, but in the same way as people, for generations in the past would give a burnt offering. I mean, we even joked about it at the time, thinking any second now we're going to hear God say to us, "It's okay, lads, the ram's around the corner." But he never intervened.
Do you believe in God?
Of course.
Do you? Both? Mm-hmm. Do you think there would be a retribution of any kind for this? Do you think he would be angry with you for...
One of the phrases we used at the time, I think even before we burnt it, was by doing this, it's gone to the big bank in the sky. And...
kidding yourself, Bill. Kidding yourself.
Yeah, so when we die and we go to heaven, there'll be £1 million waiting for us, aren't there?
Okay. With interest.
Yeah, with interest. Yeah.
Think of all the interest.
Okay. What can I tell you?
Does that exist as a work of art, and would anybody be interested in purchasing it as a work of art?
Who made it?
The K Foundation.
Is that various people, or is that a person?
2 people.
And do they say they're artists?
Yes.
Let's see. This is an auction next month. I mean, this is £30,000 to £40,000. If that's art, I suppose maybe that could be art. I suppose.
Would it depend on us verifying the fact that this is real money? Because I know the
no, I think it's
me
irrelevant. If it's gold bullion or £1 million burned, I think that's irrelevant. I think it's art if it was made by an artist. I mean, I couldn't sell it for you, unfortunately.
Since the money is burnt, the object now, with the burnt ashes, has a value which is an artistic value, which bears no relation to the original value of the currency inside. That's how I would come to conclusions, in the sense that the whole gesture of burning this fantastic iconoclastic gesture, sort of anarchist gesture of disposing of this money, putting it into this case, and along thinking back to the Kay Foundation's own history of their involvement with Rachel Whiteread and so on. That's what adds value to this. And I think that I could sell a case like this for about £1,000, which means that I would ask 1,200 and settle for 850.
So you have actually got to analyse it, this is for real.
This, yeah. It's been valued between £1,000 or £100,000. There's a gallery called Gimple Feast who's quite interested.
What?
Gimple Feast.
Right.
Who are quite interested in putting it on in one of the sort of European art markets.
Right.
And
this is the suitcase, not the ash, but the whole thing, the suitcase with the ash in it.
this is the suitcase, the ash, and documentation.
Right.
If you had all those things together with the film, you could build it into an artwork that was worth something and that would cause some interest.
Right.
Which I suspect, which I think is what you should probably be doing with it.
Right.
I spoke to a few people on the phone, you know. Everybody expresses some interest in it. I'd be willing to bet a little bit of money that people would buy
I
it.
don't think I want to sell it, actually. Have you heard about this brick idea?
Well, what is the brick?
Well, the brick is the ash kind of put into a form that's, you know...
And what are you going to do with the brick?
Well, the same thing we'd do with the suitcase.
Yeah, but, you know, if you burn £1 million, whether that is a stupid, ridiculous thing to do, it's a grand thing to do, right? If you make it into a brick, you know, you've made some pathetic little object.
A lot of pop stars end up a lot worse off than
Oh, sure, I'm
having
not...
a brick.
But why? I think, you know, it's a ridiculous idea.
Fair enough. But you probably think burning £1 million was a ridiculous idea, though.
I think it's pretty ridiculous, yeah.
Right.
But once you've done it, to then make it into a brick, just to throw away what's actually worth money again on something that's so kind of tiny and insignificant.
Yeah, we've done the thing that we wanted to do, which was to burn the money. It's kind of irrelevant, really, this whole thing about the ash and the brick.
But if you want to get rid of the ashes, just give the ashes to me.
No, we didn't say we didn't want to get rid of
ashes. What?
They're ours.
The second alternative, which I'm, you know, think's a very, very strong argument, is you just take all those remains and you send off to the Bank of England and claim back all the money that's there.
But that, yeah, we've been through that. We can't, because we have to say that we did it by accident.
But you don't even know why you've done it.
But that doesn't matter. Taking it to the Bank of England is boring.
So why not stop?
Well, yeah.
Well, obviously. No, you can't.
The only way we can
yourself.
stop is by being dead. You know,
you
just
can't stop
suddenly
yourself
stop
doing some
everything.
kind of KLF type thing with it. I think you're scared to go to an art gallery.
Scared?
I don't think you've got a bottle to see it out there displayed and laughed at.
The film is like an exhibition of...
No, but it isn't.
It is. It's
No,
a
it isn't.
document.
It's not enough. If you put it out as a film, you're not going to get people trying to explain it. You're going to get a lot of giggling, you know, when it's shown late night in various cities around the country. And maybe it'll turn into a sort of cult little film. But no one will kind of look at it in any kind of deeper way than that.
Well, I just don't think you can want to be an artist. You are an artist when you're not an artist. You can't set out and say, I'm going to be an artist. How do I do it?